Ever caught yourself saying, I swear I won't do this again, and then doing exactly the same thing the next week? Yeah, same. It's like your brain is running on auto repeat, and no matter how many times life slaps you with the same lesson, you're like, let me try that again, just in case this time it magically works. But why do we do this? Why do humans knowingly repeat toxic patterns, even when we know they're bad for us? Let's break it down in a way that actually makes sense. First thing, your brain loves familiarity. Not happiness, not success, not peace. Familiarity. Even if something is toxic, stressful, or straight up draining, if it feels familiar, your brain goes, yes, we know this. This is safe. Think about it. Have you ever kept going back to the same kind of friend who only calls when they need something? Or maybe you keep procrastinating, even though you know it ruins your day later. That's not because you enjoy suffering. That's because your brain prefers a known problem over an unknown solution. Basically, your brain is like, better the devil you know than the angel you don't. And honestly, your brain can be a little dramatic. Second thing, hope is sneaky. We tell ourselves, this time it'll be different. This is especially true in relationships. Someone treats you badly, apologizes, and suddenly your brain starts writing a whole movie. Maybe they've changed. Maybe this is the turning point. Maybe this is character development. Meanwhile, reality is like, nope, same episode, just new background music. Hope isn't bad, but when it's blind, it keeps you stuck in a loop. You're not just repeating the pattern, you're believing the same story again and again. Third thing, comfort zones are traps with good marketing. People say step out of your comfort zone like it's easy, but your comfort zone isn't always comfortable, it's just predictable. For example, you might stay quiet instead of speaking up because you're used to it. Even if speaking up could improve your life, your brain goes, risky, let's just stay silent like we always do. Safe option. It's like ordering the same food every time at a restaurant. You know there are better options, but you're like, nah, let me just get the same thing again, and then complain about being bored. Classic human behavior. Fourth thing, emotional habits are real. Just like you have physical habits, like brushing your teeth, you also have emotional habits. Some people are used to chaos. Some are used to being ignored. Some are used to overthinking everything at 2 a.m. And without realizing it, they keep recreating situations that match those emotions because deep down it feels normal. Let that sink in. Sometimes people don't choose what's good for them. They choose what feels familiar to their past. That's why breaking toxic patterns feels so uncomfortable. You're not just changing actions, you're changing your identity a little bit. And your brain is like, wait, who are we now? I don't like this update. Fifth thing, accountability is hard, blaming is easy. It's easier to say they always do this to me, instead of asking, why do I keep allowing this? Oof, that one hurts a little, right? But here's the truth. Not everything is your fault, but your patterns are your responsibility. And once you see that, you actually gain power because now you can change it. So how do you stop repeating toxic patterns? Not by suddenly becoming a perfect human overnight. Relax. It starts with awareness. Next time you catch yourself in a familiar toxic situation, pause and ask, wait, haven't I been here before? That moment of awareness is powerful. Then comes the hard part, doing something different. Even if it feels weird, even if it feels uncomfortable, because growth always feels unfamiliar at first. If it feels easy and normal, chances are it's just your old pattern in disguise. And here's something important. Breaking patterns isn't about never making mistakes again. It's about making new mistakes instead of repeating the same old ones. That's progress. So yeah, humans repeat toxic patterns knowingly, not because we're stupid, not because we enjoy pain, but because our brains are wired for familiarity, comfort, and stories we've been telling ourselves for years.
The good news is, once you understand the pattern, you can start rewriting it. And trust me, your future self is just waiting there, like, finally, took you long enough.